Hey, what's up, guys? Joshua Dayrit here, bringing you another case study from Ignite PPC Investor Marketing. So here we are with a ad account for a client that we've been working with for quite a while, actually. I'd say about a year and a half now. I'm This specific case study is just going over a change that we made in their business, and what the change looks like, and ultimately like what kind of results they've gotten with the change. So this particular client, they've been doing a lot of business in California, and over the years, we've just in the last 45 days, they've decided to go virtual in their business. Right, we're still running the stuff in California for them, which I'll go through here in a second. I can share some of those KPIs, but then on the other side, we're also running stuff virtually for them, and they're focused on doing wholesale deals, novations. Every once in a while, maybe doing a wholesale or a flip if the opportunity presents itself. But 95% of their business is going to be wholesale deals plus novations, right? So just stick around. I'm going to break down exactly what types of campaigns we're running for them, ultimately what they've been spending, kind of the KPIs in the account, what we're looking at, and maybe it's like some, I'd say even room for improvement that I think we can have here, which this account is performing well, but everything can always be better, right? So let's just jump straight in. First and foremost, let's talk about California. So you can see here we have 5 campaigns that we're running for them. In these bottom 2, these are going to be search campaigns, and these top 3 are demand gen campaigns. We'll get into that here shortly. This bottom campaign is, I want to say, 4 counties in California. So 4 counties in Central California. We do not track phone calls inside of the ad account. We only track forms. So they do have more leads than this. This is just forms, right? But in the last month and like 10, few days or so, they've got 9 leads in California. They paid $380 a lead. They're in a really pretty competitive market. We're converting at a very high rate. This is solid. It's just a competitive market, right? And then they have their virtual stuff. So virtual, what I mean by that is they've gone and they've done, they're doing a number of states. Typically, we help clients identify their target markets by going through and understanding exactly what their goals are, which types of deals they're closing, and then we position them in the best states possible to help them ultimately get a decreased lead cost, increased lead flow, and attack that model really well. So these other 4 campaigns you can see here at the top are for virtual. So this is a search campaign. You can see there's a pretty big CPL difference between doing a few counties in California versus doing, I want to say we're doing like 8 states or so for this client. They're getting $116 cost per lead on search. Okay. Phenomenal. This is only, forms. This doesn't include any, phone calls. And this is a really solid result. So, 25% conversion rate, $116 a lead, looks good. And then on the top here, we have our demand gen campaigns. Now, demand gen is basically a different type of Google ad campaign that is not based on Google search. So it may be a static image on YouTube. It may be a static image on Google Chrome browser. It may be a promotional Gmail ad. And so there's just different ways that we can create these placements with demand gen and ultimately get in front of sellers in a different way, right? Now, what we do is we create custom audiences for these demand gen campaigns to still keep the quality very high and to ensure that the quality is very similar to search, right? And the reason for this is that if you don't use an audience on demand gen, you're kind of just like ultimately allowing anybody to come into the funnel. So we'll focus on stuff like search terms of basically people who previously searched stuff on Google, like how can I get cash for my house or sell my house for cash? Who can buy houses near me quickly? And then we'll retarget them, or we'll target them in this demand gen campaign and put other ads in front of them, right? So it's for people who have maybe shown intent that they want to sell their house for cash, but they're not actively searching on the actual Google search, right? They're just out there. Now we're putting these ads in front of them, right? Now this is much more powerful than like Facebook, for example, because with Facebook, you don't have the ability to target what people had searched on another platform, right? With Google, we're able to do that. We're able to create these phenomenal custom audiences to be able to put our ads directly in front of motivated sellers that were searching for a solution at one point, but maybe aren't searching for it now. And so we're just getting ourselves in front of them constantly, right? So you guys can see via what's enabled, over the last since November 1st in these campaigns, we spent $11,016 for this client, generating them 84 form fills, right? Now, in terms of total leads, let me take a look here. I'll tell you the amount of phone calls I got here in a second. Let me just pull it up. All right, so I just pulled the number, and funny enough, they actually only got 2 phone calls. So this cost per lead is actually very accurate here, $131 a lead through these campaigns, right? Now, you'll see on the bottom that, yeah, they paid $170 a lead and they spent $15,500. There's been a couple campaigns that maybe we decided to back off from, like some of their old California stuff that we were running for them, or just some campaigns that were maybe not optimized. So other stuff that we're working on for this client to help them get closer to their goals and ultimately just increase their quality of marketing and lead flow is we want to scale this campaign here, which is doing really well. We will kind of continue to leave this California campaign running, and then maybe we want to try to get one of these demand gen campaigns a little bit lower. Over time, demand gen tends to get dialed in and lead costs drop long term. So like this one, we're getting $53 leads, which is phenomenal. These other two are not necessarily, I wouldn't say they're high, but we can definitely get them down lower. So I would love to see these in like the $80 range rather than the $112, $121 range. So that's something that our team is actively working on with the client to make sure that we can get this lower while still maintaining that they're getting good lead costs and ultimately good quality leads as well, right? Out of this spend, the client has closed 6 contracts out of the $15,545, which equates to, I think, about a $2,500 contract or so. And then these are just on leads that have come in since November 1st. So I know for a fact that a lot of the leads that are still unconverted, they're going to convert over time, right? So maybe just in the last 34 days, they didn't convert, but they're going to convert more of these leads through follow-up. And I'm very confident that they'll probably end up between I'd say like $1,200 to $1,800 cost per contract after they go through that and execute follow-up and whatnot. So I hope you guys got some value from the case study here. If you have any questions or you're interested in us doing like a Google Ads audit for you, or you want to talk about what it looks like to work with us, go ahead. In the link, there's going to be in the link in the comments, there's going to be a link in the description. In the description, there's going to be a link down there where you can basically go ahead and just schedule a call with myself or my team, and we'll go through. We'll basically build you a full strategy plan and show you exactly what it takes, for your specific market or for your specific team to get this kind of lead flow in your business and quality in your business. So that way you can scale your REI company, and that way you can have some consistency on your acquisition. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one.